a trading card pack. Arrive early in the fan zone and get them signed by Dave, the Bull, and the Lovables. Bulls fans, during this Lovables has been. Your Lovables will be giving away free book packs to the first 2,000 fans through our doors. So get here early. If you're still looking for tickets to any upcoming game, visit the Bulls ticket booth or on the team's website for more availability. We hope to see you out there in the next home game. Bulls fans, if you're still looking for tickets to any upcoming home game, visit the ticket booth or the team's website for availability. The National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, offensive discipline.
Game 6 in the Eastern Conference semifinals. The Celtics.
Everything on the line tonight as we get ready. You take a look at the Celtics. This is their chance to finish off what's been a highly contested series. But it's going to be tough to do on the road.
Tough indeed. I mean, even though they were the favorites coming in, they're facing an opponent with surging confidence in an arena that may be as loud as we've heard all year. This should be a terrific game.
And the starting group for the Celtics. The two Jays, Brown at the 3, Tatum at the 4. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's Dudley in at the point. And that was good.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Here's more. And the layup is good.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all three levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Wallace outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Tatum passes to Jordan. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Knocks down the triple.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
For Boston, they've got 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. 2-on-1 as they jump out of the break. And Brown with the stuff.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
The Bulls trail by 3. Here's Cook. Wallace outside. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Brown, he's checked in for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Moore. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
From the high post. And it's Boston scoring again.
You know, that's a turnaround jumper, one of the toughest shots in the game to defend, and he pulled it off perfectly right there.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the first. Pass to Buzelis. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, right away, we've seen them finding points with solid post play. I mean, they're playing aggressively and fighting for it down there.
Yeah, really excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Boston making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Quickly outside. All sorts of time. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the mayor in their last matchup against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He ended up with 58 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
The three from Quickly. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dudley. The second effort. And he sinks the layup. Jordan's got 19 points.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Bulls trail by 13. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Quickly. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Hendricks. Takes a 3. Sinks the tray.
Well, this guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And so it's the Boston Celtics earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be back in a moment. And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Chicago, Cook comes in for Carter, and it's Wallace in for Quickly. Jordan's checked in for Boston. Dudley comes in for Moody. So the Celtics 5 right now. We've got Derek White, and it's Dudley in at the point. Will it go? Murphy grabs the miss.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Cook. Some solid defense from Jordan.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Hey, puts up a 3. And he trades another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
13 foul.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. They double him with White. Pass to Wallace. Simmons defending. And the shot goes. He's got 5. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. From deep, Jordan. And again, Boston with the triple.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Chicago has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. The kick out to Simmons. And the Celtics have another 3.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
And so here is Chicago. It's a 3-point game.
And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press. Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The fadeaway. And it's Boston scoring again.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Right wing. And they get it. Boston pulls it in. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Boston with some changes. Paisley, he's checked in for Tatum. Jaylen Brown comes in for Simmons. And Daniels is subbed in for White. Moore passes to Wallace. 1:02 left to play in the first half of basketball. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but the official all over it.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Bulls trail by 9.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
15 foul.
On defense, the Celtics. Pass to Moore. Here's Murphy. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The rebound, Celtics.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Chicago has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Moore. Pass to Buzelis. They get back on track. Rebounded by Daniels.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's Boston going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And we thank you.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Facing elimination. Can they even the series on their home floor? Shaq.
Are you calling the powers of Shaq Shadamas?
That's it for us. Thanks.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. We've got Buzelis, and it's Moore in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Daniels passes to Jordan. Back to Daniels. To the inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Tatum brings a double team. Bulls trail by 14. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Hauled in by Brown.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Tatum finds Jordan. Back to Tatum. Pass to Jordan. For three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Jordan's got 37.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The shot by Buzelis is no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Jordan. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Moore. Pass to Cook. And here's Wallace. There's a screen. There's the triple. Drains the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Jordan. Here's Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got his second basket.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Moore. Inside. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Please welcome to the court, your Chicago Bulls.
Hendricks is checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Simmons is checked in for Daniels. Bulls trail by 18. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Wallace. He squares up and sinks it. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Jordan misses.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. How clean. Look at the basket.
Pass to Hendricks. Launches a three. The rebound by Simmons. Boston leading by 16. Fader on the way. And he gets it to go. Jordan's got 41.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Hendricks. A minute 15 left in the third. Tatum pulls it in. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. From deep, Jordan gets the 3-ball to go. Jordan's got 44.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Into the leg.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And the Celtics call time here.
Who wants a free t-shirt?
Bazley comes in for Jordan. And it's Brown in for Tatum. We've gone about 3. And a half minute. Changes. Jordan's checked in for Bazley. Tatum comes in for Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Taking a look at the Celtics. We've got Derek White. And it's Simmons in at the 3. Jordan. And he drains the turnaround Jay. Jordan's got 14 points now in the second half.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Bulls trail by 7. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Jordan. He's guarding closely. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Shoots from 14. The rebound, Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Good. He hits again.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And Boston with some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Simmons. And Daniels is subbed in for White. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen to, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Jordan, to the left wing. Jordan, the screen. Here's Dudley. And a nice finish on the layup. Dudley's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Jordan. Defense right on him. Daniels passes to Tatum. Now here's Jordan. The kick to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Back to Jordan. Lots of room. Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter. Here's more. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Jordan. Tatum passes to Dudley. To Jordan. Here's Daniels. Oh, trying his luck from deep. That shot off the mark. The Bulls have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Celtics.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
Just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And they shut the door on the series, taking it 4-2.
The big key for them, avoiding Game 7. You always want to close it out before one of those.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the mayor.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the game, and never stopped working. I love it.
24 seconds left in the fourth. And again, Chicago no good. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Brown passes to Jordan. And it's Moody penetrating. Fires the 3. And again, Boston with the triple. And the Boston Celtics will move on. They'll take a 4-2 series victory here in the second round. And the NBA Finals could be just a few games away for them.
Yeah, heading into the conference finals off a big win like this one has to feel good. But they've got their work cut out for them in the games ahead.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.